Hello guys, let's begin with the mock test for 5th and 6th May. Name the shooter Dadi who passed away recently. So what was her name? Kindly give the correct name. The name name of shooter Dadi was Chandro Tomar. So shooter Chandro Tomar, nicknamed Shooter Dadi, passed away at the age of 89 due to COVID-19 on Friday. She had been admitted to a hospital in Meerut on April 26th after she had complained of difficult breathing. You can see it here. World Asthma Day 21 was observed on which of the following date? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that it was observed on May 4th. So World Asthma Day is observed on May 4th, and it is observed every year to raise awareness about chronic disease and how it can be controlled with proper treatment. The day is celebrated on the first Tuesday of May every year and is being observed today on 4th May. Asthma is a chronic lung disease that has a long-lasting effect on an individual. It causes difficulty in breathing due to narrow airways in the body. Which companies have partnered with the Indian government to roll out Vaccine Finder tool on its mobile app in India, which will help people identify places nearby to get inoculated? So the correct answer for the same is that Facebook has partnered with the Indian government, and it has partnered with the Indian government to roll out a Vaccine Finder tool on its mobile app in India, which will help people identify places nearby to get vaccinated. You can see it here. Facebook has announced USD 10 million grant for emergency response effort for the COVID-19 situation in the country. You can see it here. Shivrai Technologies, Indian agri-tech company, has recently joined hand with which application to launch the B2C farm accounting mobile application Farmizo Khata? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that with Yono SBI, Shivrai Technologies, an Indian agri-tech company, have recently joined hands. They have announced the launch of their B2C farm accounting mobile application Farmizo Khata. Reserve Bank of India has imposed a penalty of rupees 3 crore on which bank for contravention of certain directions? The correct answer for the same is that 3 crore penalty was laid on ICICI Bank. So penalty of 3 crore has been imposed on the ICICI Bank Limited for contravention of certain directions, the Reserve Bank of India said on Monday. RBI has imposed a monetary penalty of 3 crore on ICICI Bank for disobeying the directions contained in Master Circular on Prudential Norms for Classification, Valuation and Operation of Investment Portfolio by Banks dated July 1, 2015. Coal Miners Day was observed on which of the following dates? The correct answer for the same is that it was observed on May 4th. Coal Miners Day is celebrated on May 4th to recognize the hard work of some of the greatest unsung heroes of the Industrial Revolution. Coal miners spend most of their days digging, tunneling and extracting coal from the mines. They dug deep into the earth to bring out the riches that help to sustain our life. Coal mining is one of the toughest professions. The day is celebrated to show appreciation for the coal mines and honor their accomplishments. Who among the following have been nominated as the athlete ambassador for the International Olympic Committee Believe in Sport campaign aimed at preventing competition manipulation? The correct answer for the same is that both PV Sindhu and Michelle Lee have been appointed, both option A and B. So Badminton World Federation Monday announced that Indian shuttler PV Sindhu and Canada's Michelle Lee as athlete ambassador for International Olympic Committee Believe in Sport campaign. This will prevent competition manipulation. They will work alongside around the world to raise awareness on the topic of competition manipulation among athletes encourage. Which of the following dates is observed at the International Firefighter Day? Kindly give the correct answer. So the correct answer for the same is that May 4th is observed as International Firefighter Day each year. The day is observed to honor the work and sacrifice made by firefighting experts. It is marked to pay respect to those professionals who have lost their lives in the line of duty. The gesture by people is to express their gratitude for the firefighters. Education Minister of which state has launched Auro Scholarship Program for Sri Aurobindo Society for all of the students of the state? The correct answer for the same is that Education Minister of Tripura has launched the Auro Scholarship Program for the Sri Aurobindo Society for all students of the state. The one of a kind initiative Oro Scholarship Program provides a monthly micro scholarship to the students in order to motivate them towards achieving better learning outcomes once students have achieved benchmark performance in the 10-minute curriculum aligned quizzes conducted on Oro Scholar app. Parul Devi Das passed away recently. She was the first female IAS officer of which state? So she was the first female IAS officer of the Assam state. So Parul Pabidesi, first female IAS officer from Assam, passed away on Monday. She succumbed to COVID-19. She was an Assam Meghalaya cadre IAS officer, right? So you can see it here. She has retired from the service as additional chief secretary of Assam. She was the daughter of former cabinet minister of undivided Assam, Ramanath Das. She was the sister of former Assam chief secretary, Nabakumar Das. Her mother also tested for COVID-19 and she is undergoing treatment. Parul Devi was born and brought up in Shillong, Meghalaya. Manas Bihari Verma passed away recently. What was his occupation? So he passed away recently and he was the key man behind Tejas. So he was a scientist. He was an aeronautical scientist, Manas Bihari Verma, who played a key role in the development of country's first light combat aircraft Tejas. He died of a heart attack in Bihar's Darbhanga district on Monday. He was 78 years old. He worked closely with former President APJ Abdul Kalam. People close to Verma family said that he died after suffering a massive heart attack around 11:45 p.m. Who among the following has won the 2021 World Snooker Championship? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that 2021 World Snooker Championship was won by Mark Selby. Mark Selby has sealed his fourth World Championship with an 18-15 victory over Sean Murphy in front of a packed Crucible crowd on Monday night. Having won in 2014, 16 and 17, Selby ended his 4-year wait to move level with John Higgins in 4 world titles. You can see it here. He picked up a Euro 5 lakh winner's check in the process and now has only Stephen Henry, Steve Davis and Ronnie O'Sullivan ahead of him in terms of Crucible triumphs. 2 beetle species thriving on animal dung have been discovered in which state? So they have been discovered in Maharashtra. So the beetle species have been discovered in Maharashtra. They are commonly spotted emerging from inside of the soil after the first rainfall. They are also beetles that grow on plants and crops like sugarcane. Road Transport and Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari has set a target of road construction of worth how many rupees in the next 2 years? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that he has set a target of 15 lakh crores in the next 2 years. Addressing the Indo-US Partnership Vision Summit through video conference yesterday, Mr. Gadkari exuded confidence that the ministry will achieve a target of 40 km per day of highway construction in the current fiscal. Government is permitting 100% FDI in the road sector. Which company has signed purchase agreement with the Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited to develop 540 megawatt of blended wind projects? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that JSW Renew Energy, a wholly owned subsidiary of JWS Future Energy, has announced that it is signing a power purchase agreement with the Solar Energy Corporation of India Limited to develop 540 megawatt of blended wind projects. JSW Future Energy is a 100% subsidiary of Mumbai-based power producer JSW Energy. As per the recent UNCTAD report, online sales have been accounted for how much of the overall retail sales in 2020? The correct answer for the same is that they have accounted for 19% of the overall retail sales. So online sales account for nearly a fifth of the total retail turnover last year as lockdowns to combat the spread of coronavirus pandemic fueled boom in e-commerce, United Nations study release showed on Monday. So you can see it here. Goldman Sachs has revised India's GDP forecast for financial year 22 to how many percent from 11.7%? Answer for the same is that they have decreased it to 11.1%. So this was because a number of cities and states announced lockdowns for various intensities to check spread of coronavirus infections. You can see it here. Which Indian ship has reached Kuwait to bring liquid medical oxygen? The answer for the same is that INS Kolkata has reached Kuwait to bring the liquid medical oxygen. This ship has embarked with 100 bottles of oxygen, 43 oxygen concentrators from Doha, Qatar. India is struggling with the second wave of coronavirus infection in hospitals in several states as they report a severe shortage of oxygen, drug equipment and beds. Which country has declared the end of 12th Ebola outbreak in the country? The same is Congo. So Congo has declared the end of 12th Ebola outbreak in the country. A total of 12 cases were reported, including 6 deaths in the province. Xinhua and News Energy reported. Which country has been invited to attend the G7 summit scheduled to be held in Cornwall from June 11-13 as a guest by United Kingdom? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that UK has been invited to attend the G7 summit. So none of these is the correct answer. UK has been invites India to attend the G7 summit. Sorry, it's India. So which country has been invited as a guest by United Kingdom? So United Kingdom has invited India for the G7 summit. Normally G7 summit is a very powerful summit in which the leaders of the G7 take part. So India has been invited to join parts of the first in-person G7 Foreign and Development Ministers meeting in UK. You can see it here. This is the first in-person G7 meeting of foreign ministers in 2 years to be held in London. Who among the following has flagged off first supply of used cooking oil-based biodiesel? The correct answer for the same is that Minister of Petroleum Dharmendra Pradhan has flagged off the first supply. So Petroleum Minister flags off the first supply of used cooking oil-based biodiesel from Indian Oil's Triklan terminal. You can see it here. Government has identified how many sites for setting up additional pressure swing absorption medical oxygen plants in various states. Correct answer for the same is that government has set up how many sites? So the correct answer is not here. It is none of these. Correct number is 581 sites. So government has identified 581 sites for setting up additional pressure swing absorption medical oxygen plant in various states. You can see it here. National Highway Authority of India will be the nodal agency for executing civil and electric work on these plants and will complete them on war footing. World Portuguese Language Day was observed on which of the following dates? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that it was observed on May 5th. So on May 5th, World Portuguese Language Day was celebrated. This was celebrated by Community of Portuguese Speaking Countries, CPLP, in partnership with UNESCO. It has been celebrated since 2000. It brings to people with Portuguese language in different continents, different countries of their specific identity to celebrate the Portuguese language and Lusophone cultures. You can see it here. The Andhra Pradesh government has decided to select Essar Steel as a joint venture partner for setting up the 3 million ton per annum capacity plant in the district. So it's going to be set up in which district? Andhra Pradesh government has decided to set up this 3 million ton per annum capacity steel plant in which district? The answer for the same is that it has been set up in Kadapa. So Andhra Pradesh picks Essar Steel as joint venture partner to set up a steel plant in Kadapa, right? World Hand Hygiene Day was observed on which of the following dates? The correct answer for the same is on May 5th. World Hygiene Day was celebrated, and it is very important that it's celebrated because we are battling against the COVID-19 pandemic, and this day is observed to make people aware of the importance of hand hygiene. Who among the following is the UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and the founder of the 7 Fund for UNICEF and is going to lead global vaccination drive? The answer for the same is David Beckham. So David Beckham is the UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador and is going to take up a drive to vaccinate children against the deadly diseases. He talks about COVID-19 in a video released by UNICEF, and he also urges families to ensure that children are receiving routine vaccinations to protect them diseases such as diphtheria, measles and polio. International Day for Midwife 2021 was observed on which of the following dates? The answer for the same is that it was also observed on May 5th. So IDM will coincide with the launch of the State of the World's Midwifery Report, an updated evidence-based and detailed analysis of the midwifery workforce across the globe. You can see it here, very, very important. Who among the following has announced her book titled as Children's Books, The Bench? The answer for the same is Meghan Markle, the Duchess of Sussex. She is in headlines once again and this time it's not for all the wrong reasons, as she is out with a new children's book titled The Bench. She recently announced that she is to publish a children's book inspired by Prince Harry and son Archie. But before the book's release, it has landed up in trouble. Many users on social media called out Meghan Markle for plagiarism. Netizens accused Markle of copying content from a children's book titled The Boy and the Bench, written by author Corinne Everesses, that released in 2018. Name the woman who was known for her role as the wealthy widow in Steel Magnolias, who passed away recently. The answer for the same is that Olympias Dukakis, a character actress best known for her Oscar-winning supporting turn in Norman Jevison's Moonstruck and for her role as the wealthy widow in Steel Magnolias. She was 89 years old. Which of the following state government has decided to launch CLAP scheme by July 8, 2021? Answer for the same is Andhra Pradesh is going to launch the CLAP scheme. The state government will launch the CLAP scheme by Jagannath and its full by Jagannatha Swachha Sankalp program on July 8th. The full form is Clean Andhra Pradesh. It is launched on July 8th, it will be launched on July 8th, marking the birth anniversary of former Chief Minister Y.F. Rajashekara Reddy. You can see it here. First electric tractor has been tested at the Central Farm Machinery Training and Testing Institute in which state? Answer for the same is that it has been tested at which state? So kindly give the correct answer. So first electric tractor has been tested at the Central Farm Machinery Training and Testing Institute of which state? Kindly give the correct option. We will take a 2-minute break here because there are more questions left and we'll be back in 2 minutes. So let's start from here. First electric tractor has been tested at the Central Farm Machinery Training and Testing Institute in Madhya Pradesh. So Central Farm and Testing Institute, Budni MP, has tested the first ever electric tractor in the institute. The institute received the application for an electric tractor under the confidential test initially. Accordingly, the institute has tested the tractor and released a draft test report in February. After the release of the draft test report, the manufacturer has requested for the conversion of the nature of the test from confidential to commercial, and the competent authority has accepted the request of the manufacturer. According to the Special 301 report, which country has been put on the priority watch list? Kindly give the correct answer. The correct answer for the same is that according to the Special 301 report, India has been put on the priority watch list. The countries that have been put on the list are Argentina, Chile, China, Indonesia, Russia, Saudi Arabia, Ukraine, and Venezuela. This is for IP protection and enforcement. Special 301 report is on the adequacy and effectiveness of US trading partners, protection and enforcement of IP rights. US Trade Representative Catherine Tai said these countries will be the subject of intense bilateral engagement during the coming year. Reserve Bank of India has announced an on-tap liquidity window of how many crores within 3 years of maturity and at a repo rate till March 31, 22. Under the priority sector classification, lending and allowed banks to lend under this scheme. The answer for the same, kindly tell. So tell it. That how much crores have been allocated. The answer for the same is that 50,000 crore have been allocated, and Reserve Bank of India announced this slew of measures to help India tackle the unprecedented COVID-19 crisis during the second wave. Which firm has emerged as the strongest and the 10th most valuable insurance brand globally? The correct answer for the same is that LIC has become the brand, Life Insurance Corporation. It is the 10th most valuable insurance brand, 3rd strongest globally. State-owned insurance Giant Life Insurance Corporation has emerged as the strongest and the 10th most valuable insurance brand globally, according to a report by London-based consultancy firm Brand Finance. Which firm has won the Best Film Award at Dadasaheb Phalke International Film Festival 2021? The answer for the same is that Jungle Cry has won the Best Film Award at Dadasaheb Phalke International Film Festival 2021. It follows the triumphant journey to the International Junior Rugby Tournament held in UK in 2007 of 12 students from Kalinga Institute, KISS. It is in Odisha, right? So it's a very, very important thing. The rugby film helmed by Sagar Balari of Bheja Fry Frame and Prashant Shah of Bollywood Hollywood Production chronicles the journey of 12 students of KISS. Which company has launched COVID-19 vaccine Finder tool in India? The correct answer for the same is that Facebook has launched this vaccine finder tool in India. Facebook announced $10 million, around 74 crores grant for the emergency response effort for COVID-19 situation in the country. The vaccine tracker tool will allow users to find the nearest vaccine center locations and their hours of operations as shared by the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Scientists have discovered a new type of uranium, right? So what is the name of that uranium which is the lightest ever known? The correct answer for the same is it's uranium-214. So uranium-214 is an isotope or variant of the element with 30 or more neutrons than protons, one fewer neutron than the next lightest known uranium isotope. So you can see it here, very, very important. Which foundation has partnered with the not-for-profit organization Sustainable Environment and Ecological Development Society to launch a community COVID-19 vaccination drive and set up COVID care center? The answer for the same is that the same has been done by PepsiCo Foundation. So PepsiCo Foundation has done that. PepsiCo Foundation, the philanthropic arm of PepsiCo, on Monday said that it has partnered with not-for-profit organization Seeds to launch a community COVID-19 vaccination drive and set up a COVID care center. Very, very important. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi, has given its in-proposal principal approval for strategic disinvestment along with transfer of management control in which bank? The correct answer for the same is that it has been done in the management of IDBI Bank Limited. So Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs headed by Narendra Modi said that they will go for a strategic disinvestment along with the transfer of management control in IDBI Bank Limited. Which of the following bank has committed an additional rupees 200 crore to support COVID-19 relief measures in India? The answer for the same is Citibank. So Citibank is giving an additional aid of 200 crore for COVID relief effort in India, and Wells Fargo is to donate USD 3 million. So you can see it here, 200 crores are given by Citibank. This will be spent over the next 3 financial years, and a sum of rupees 75 crore will be allocated towards immediate medical and humanitarian needs, an official statement said. Thank you for watching. I shall be back with the Hindi video of the same soon.